Have you ever looked at a giant panda and thought, what are you? Well, you're not alone. Today we're going to unravel the secrets of one of the world's most beloved and, frankly, most puzzling animals. We're going to figure out just what makes this so-called bear cat so incredibly unique.
I mean, just look at it. It's got this big, cuddly, bear-like body, but there's something else going on there, right? This animal is just full of surprises, right down to its very name. So, let's put the pieces of this amazing puzzle together, one incredible discovery at a time.
So, here's our game plan. We'll start with the story hidden in its name. Then we'll try to solve the black and white question of its famous coat. After that, we'll dig into its bamboo obsession, uncover a major secret it's hiding on the inside, explore its very brief love life, and finally, see how it became a peaceful ambassador for the entire world.
Okay, first up, what's in a name? Well, for the panda, its name basically gives the whole game away. It reveals the paradox that is at the very heart of this animal.
You see, the Chinese name for the giant panda is Da Xiong Mao, and that literally means large bear cat. How perfect is that? And it's not just about looks. Get this, unlike other bears which have round pupils, the giant panda has pupils that are vertical slits, just like a cat's. That one little detail just perfectly captures how wonderfully weird and unique this animal really is.
All right, let's talk about its most famous feature, that unmistakable black and white coat. It's totally iconic, right? But for scientists, it's been a real head-scratcher for a long, long time.
And that leads us to the big question. Why that pattern? For an animal that lives in forests and stays active all year round, this kind of coloring doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. So what's the secret behind its style?
Well, the answer is actually brilliant. The panda lives in all sorts of places, from snowy mountains to really dense forests. So its coat is like a 2-for-1 camouflage special. The white parts, its face, its neck, its back, they blend in perfectly against snow. And those black arms and legs, they just melt away into the dark shadows of the forest. It's the perfect outfit for any season.
But hold on, the coat isn't just for hiding. The markings on its head are all about communication. Those dark ears are thought to be a warning sign, to signal, don't mess with me, to predators. And those famous eye patches, they might not just be for looking adorable. They probably help pandas recognize each other, or maybe even show a little aggression to a rival.
Okay, on to the panda's most famous habit, which, you guessed it, is another puzzle. Let's talk about its incredibly specialized diet. This is what we call the bamboo dilemma.
Just let this number sink in for a second. 99%. A panda's diet is almost entirely just one thing: bamboo. That kind of specialization is so rare in the animal world, and it basically controls every single thing a panda does. And because bamboo doesn't have a ton of nutrients, they have to eat an absolutely staggering amount of it. We're talking up to 12.5 kilograms. That's about 28 pounds of bamboo in a single day. To put that in perspective, that's like a person eating over 40 heads of lettuce.
Now, to deal with this super tough, fibrous food, the panda has some incredible built-in tools. It's got super powerful jaws for crushing the stalks and these wide, flat teeth in the back for grinding it all down. But the coolest adaptation has to be its pseudo-thumb. It's not a real thumb, but actually a modified wrist bone that lets it grip bamboo stalks with amazing skill.
So, we've seen how the panda is basically built to be a bamboo-eating machine. But now we're going to uncover a secret that's hidden deep inside its body. It's the ultimate food paradox.
So, you've got the powerful jaw, the special teeth, that handy thumb. You'd think the panda is the perfect herbivore, right? A perfectly designed plant eater? Well, not so fast.
Here is the big twist. On the inside, the panda is still a carnivore. It has the short, simple digestive system of a meat eater, not the long, complicated gut you'd expect in an animal that only eats plants. This means it can't even digest bamboo all that well. It eats like an herbivore, but has the digestive system of a carnivore.
So what does that mean for the panda? It means that to get enough energy to survive, a giant panda has to spend up to 14 hours every single day just eating. That one biological contradiction shapes its entire life.
Now, let's shift gears and talk about its social life, which is, surprise, surprise, just as unique and challenging as its diet. Let's dive into the wild world of panda courtship. And if you thought their diet was specialized, get this. A female panda is only able to mate for about 2 to 3 days out of the entire year. That is an unbelievably small window of opportunity, and it puts a ton of pressure on getting everything just right.
But it turns out, even with that tiny window, timing isn't everything.
For panda babies to happen, something else is just as critical. Personal preference. Yep, that's right. For pandas, chemistry matters. And the numbers on this are just fascinating. Check this out. When two pandas both show a preference for each other, there's a 75% chance they'll have a cub. Awesome. If only one of them is interested, that success rate drops to 50%. But if neither panda prefers the other, the success rate is 0. A big fat 0. So it's pretty clear that for pandas, choice is a really powerful force. So we've seen how the panda is this amazing collection of biological puzzles, right? Now let's look at how all these unique quirks have helped it become something even bigger, a true global icon.
This quote really nails it. For decades, the panda's gentle nature has meant it's more than just an animal. It's become this powerful symbol in international diplomacy, kind of like a furry ambassador representing peace and friendship between nations.
And you can't deny its universal appeal. That unique look and its charming personality have made it one of the most beloved animals on the entire planet. And this has also made it the perfect phase for conservation efforts all over the world, helping to remind us all just how important it is to protect the natural world.
So what is the giant panda, really? Is it just a biological puzzle, a collection of contradictions, a bear cat with a carnivore's gut trying to live on grass? Or are those the very things that make it the perfect, most unforgettable ambassador for nature? You know, maybe, in the end, it's both.